United States is on fire and the smoke is screwing with me. But here we are. Come here, boy. Piercing. Who I noticed his name is Ariana for some reason. I forgot to put in a name, and I guess that was something that was left over from some other character at some point. So this guy's name is Ariana. We're just gonna roll with that. I don't care. Yeah, I need to get some persuasion up because I am intending to speak to some high-level kindred, and I don't want them to want to kill me. Persuasion is scholarship and charisma. Charisma is just persuasion. I mean, that's a little backwards, guys. It's supposed to be these fit with a bunch of these, not one use. That's pretty bad. This should cost less if it only has one use. Like, this one makes sense. 1 dot of strength gives you 2 increases in skills. This doesn't make sense. This should cost less. I am offended. Let's get our persuasion though.
Something else you need, Chief?
Oh, I'm looking for Therese. Know where I can find her?
Therese? She's upstairs. She said she had business to attend to, but I can hear her and Jeanette bickering from here. Why do you need to see her?
I'm not gonna ruin this guy's life. I need to talk to her.
Yeah, I hear that from everyone, pal. She expecting you or something?
That's it. She's expecting me.
Alright, look, I'll cut your break because we're busy here. I'll buzz Therese, tell her you're coming. Take the elevator over there up. But if I hear that you're not supposed to be there, you and me are gonna have a little heart-to-heart. You hear me?
Thank you. Goodbye. Feel a little less. That guy seems like he's just a kind of ugly dude doing his job. I can relate. And we get to hear the lovely conversation between the sisters. Hello.
Your city? Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck-up bitch. So vulgar. I can't even look at you sometimes. Jezebel. Oh, Therese, you really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century barb. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked, tainted house, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no shame. Let she who is without sin cast the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. It suits you. You're just one big joke. Don't you call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig as well? I'm your sister. How can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
If I'm able to, I'd like to reunite the sisters at the end of this. Spoiler alert. I'd like them to get along, so I think perhaps a conversation.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality's a necessary evil.
Play both sides a bit. I'm just glad she's gone. You are Therese?
Therese Borman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
I need you to call off the feud with Bertram Tung.
Tung's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean.
Why do you hate him?
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again.
Then can you put out the word that you've got no feud with him?
Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything. Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla?
That's unfortunate, but I do need to see him.
Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
Gladly. What do I have to do?
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
I'll do it if you promise to call off the feud.
Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
I can respect that, and I appreciate it. Goodbye.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel.
If that's what it takes to get the job done.
If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight.
Right. Goodbye. Why are you holding your hands like that? Guess that rigor mortis is setting in. To the Ocean House. Into the sewers we go. All these damn sewers. What the hell? Get down. Nice. Have to crawl. I'm not a Nosferatu. I'm not used to crawling around in the muck. I assume that's the place. Beautiful. So you recall there being some things to explore. Yeah. There's a key. Good. Is that the only key? I suppose it is. Is there anything else around here? Perhaps I'm insane, but I want to say that there's something like a sledgehammer. Not a sledgehammer, but some sort of tool around here. Beautiful, beautiful Ocean House Hotel. Nice creepy moon, everything's looking alright. Good. Let the terror commence. It's nice that they're poking into other World of Darkness stuff. Like Wraith. just want to read a newspaper. Grand opening. Santa Monica celebrates the new Ocean House Hotel. The good old days. Is there anything in here? Stop throwing vases at me. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, it's like this because there's 2 sets of stairs. There's an elevator. Eight. Yes, I am not a Nosferatu. Good, good. Yes, this is not creepy at all. You know, I have played through this game a dozen times or more, and this part still kind of bothers me. It still gets to me. They do a very good job of setting the tone, making it actually scary. There's another creature of the world of darkness, just a different one. Hotel Hell. Child's severed head found in hotel laundry room. Excellent. Alright, so back to the laundry room. Good, this isn't... Laundry room. There we go. Boiler room. Ooh. Bit of clipping down there. Never had that before. Things can get a little shaky down here. What with this guy and everything. If you really want to play a depressing tabletop game, I would highly recommend Wraith. What? Okay, that was quick. Right, let's try that again. Hopefully without the instant weird death. Alright, we'll save here, just in case. Hopefully get to the elevator. Stop it, Wraith. Hello, lady. Another body. Police say second child was chopped up like firewood. Oh, those wacky police, always making funny jokes. Daddy used to go Super Saiyan. Then he'd use Spirit Bomb on Mommy. What hell with this room? I didn't go down this way yet. Relatively normal. So I get caught on the door. Difficulty of 10. Well, that's not going to happen. This is where I came up. Now that power's on, perhaps I can safely head downstairs. Ow. This elevator shaft is screwed. Ocean House fire. Source of Inferno still a mystery to officials. She's running in there. I can see the thing is in there. I don't know how to get in there. Don't quite remember. Okay, good. That doesn't collapse. This was the one that's lockpick 10, isn't it? Yeah. of hard to see anything. Damn dark elevators. Oh, get out. Oh. Oh, an upstairs key. That's what I was missing. Yes, you tell me to get out. You're a ghost. I'm a vampire. We're both spooky. You're a little more spooky. Did that change? No, that didn't change. The mom's down there. Oh boy. Murder-suicide. Ocean House killer possibly responsible for Inferno. Well, happens to the best of us. Awkward. Oh yes, this room. Hmm. Diary.
Help me.
Alright, ghost. I'll help you. Just open a damn door or two. Let's read this diary, shall we? Not that one. This is the charred remains of what looks like a diary. Just arrived here at the Ocean House. We have a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica, and Ed has booked us a room for the hotel's grand opening. It's a wonderful place, almost magical. The children have been swimming all afternoon. The first 2 days have been almost perfect, except that Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. He seems to think it was sent to me by some other admirer. Ed can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy can get the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow. Sun is out today. Not a cloud in the sky. Ed seems a little on edge. Keeps guessing as to who my new boyfriend is. Silly Ed. There was a picnic for the hotel guests this morning. Quite a grand affair. Ed is in a dark mood. I don't know what I can do to reassure him that he is my one and only love. The only time he seemed to brighten up was when he was speaking to the groundskeeper. Boys and their tools. We only have 2 days left, and thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children, and I found him more than once in the bathroom, holding the locket and staring at it. I'm afraid he's suffered some sort of breakdown. I've told him we can go home, but he just shakes his head. He won't look at me. I just want to go home. Ed left early this morning, and I haven't seen him since. I haven't seen him in another hour. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Against my better wishes, Ed Jr. went to look for him downstairs in the basement. I'm going to send Tiffany down to fetch him if... Wait, someone is knocking at the door. Oh my God, Ed covered in blood. Coming to kill me. Locked myself in the bathroom. He's gone crazy. He keeps shouting we'll be together forever and he'll never let me go. Please, Someone please help.
He's coming.
Uh-oh, he's coming. Ed, stop it. Stop it, Ed. Ed, you're too violent. Ed, calm down. I'll watch Shrek, but you're too violent. Oh god, Ed. Oh god, Ed, chill out. Oh, this is very unbecoming of the troll. Be careful. Be careful. Up and drop. This is very sketchy, but here we are. Lovely hotel. Everything's nice up here. Everything. See, Ed just wants to play a music box. He's a nice guy, actually. Ow. Sure, he throws things sometimes, and he's a little bit angry, but that's understandable. Murders unsolved. Mother or father could have been Ocean House killer. It's solved now, lady. But what if she framed Ed? Ow. Ghost just chilling. Hi, Ghost. Ow. I've got vampiric healing, but stop. Stop throwing things at me. I didn't do anything. This must be the bathroom where Ed would sulk. Look at the amulet. Why else would the ghost want me to look in here? She said Ed can be sweet. Maybe we can appeal to his good nature. He sounds pretty charming aside from the murders and arson. Ghost fire. Remember, do I have to jump this? Is that even possible? Stop with the damn ghost theme. Lovely view. Heck yeah, 1 experience point for me. That was supposed to feel right. I assume so. Oh. Wait. Was there a better elevator that I can go out? Yes, there it is. Alright, Ed, I'm leaving. It's nice meeting you. Thank you for the amulet. Sorry about you and the kids. Lovely. Quality ghost adventure. There's a lot down here. Is there anywhere that this leads to specifically? I never even thought to check because I'm not sewer scum like some of those bros. That's not helpful, man. Oh, let's see. Goes straight to my apartment. It's not what I meant, but I know what I meant. Rail bombs, yes. parking garage. That doesn't help much. He's not in the building. She's sort of in the building, but it's... No, it's just that alleyway. Because none of these are helpful. Good, let me just climb out of here. Absolutely despicable. I should save. I love a beautiful couple like this. Excuse me, ma'am. I need to talk to your sister.
I see you.
You see me? Do you see me now? Let me just pop into this PC real quick. Email for Therese Foreman. Nectar of the Gods. From Vandal. That's the man in the blood bank. Ms. Foreman, your humble servant has done his all to provide you with yet another batch of the finest sanguine spirits. And I apologize for not pouring it when you asked last time. Forgive me. Unlike you, I am an imperfect being. This is from Julian Johnson. I don't know a Julian Johnson. Look, Ms. Foreman, I'm really sorry to do this, but the men won't work there anymore. They say it's haunted. He's a construction worker, so of course he's got to have that accent. And this is from Jeanette. Why are you always so mean? Birdie's not so bad once you get to know him. You're the disgusting one. All right. Yes, please let me in. I'd like to view your contacts. Password business. She's a busy businesswoman. Ooh, LaCroix. Let's read about this fool prince. There's his phone number. Camarilla Prince of L.A. Hope no hackers get into this computer and violate the Masquerade. Let's read about Tongue. Bertram at shreknet.vtm. Local Nosferatu. Fair enough. Johnson? Who's Johnson? Construction man. Alright. Community construction. Miller. The Flow at undergroundsound.vtm. Disc jockey. That's Jeff the Flow Miller. Vandal. Maybe we can cyberstalk him. Blood Bank Manager. Very, very simple. And LeBeau. As soon as I learn how to spell. Pierre LeBeau. Art Coordinator. Curious. What that's that? Yes, hello,
How odd.
Jeanette.
I was just having naughty thoughts about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
Better play both sides again. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. I couldn't stop thinking about you.
Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't.
All the time, Jeanette. What do I do in your thoughts?
What all swayed kittens do. On hands and knees, you lap up the milk of me. And we purr, kitten, like dragonflies buzzing around frog bellies.
Kinky.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
I'm not giving it to anyone but Therese.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
No, please, calm down.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
I understand, but I still can't give it to you.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
I'm sorry to hear that, Jeanette, but I really need to give it to Therese.
Fine, you hold on to it. Since you were so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
What would put a smile on that face?
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
For you, anything.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Fine, I'll be back when it's finished, and this time the feud will be called off.
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
I'd never intentionally keep you waiting, Jeanette. Goodbye.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
I will.
All alone.
No, not 2. I need 1. Please let me have 1. Thank you. It's a bit difficult to breathe in here, so I'm going to take a short break and try to clear the air just a little bit. We'll return shortly. And we are back. So, it's time for us to head over and do something about this gallery for the lovely kindred prostitute Jeanette. Gallery Noir.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Didn't you get the call?
Huh? What call are you talking about there, Chief?
One of the artists pissed off the director, so I'm to pull their art from the show.
And who might you be then, Chief?
I like Chunk, I'll even be. I'm the museum director's assistant. Think you can let me in?
Yeah? That pay well? If taking one look at you, I'd say no. No shame in that. Us working class folks gotta look out for our own. You get a promotion out of it. How about buying an old chunk of bear claw and a cup of joe?
Deal.
Look, I'll let you in, but I'll be filing a 62A on this when I get back to the security station after my shift. Just so you're aware.
I'd expect it. Better file a 45B as well, just to make sure.
Huh? Yeah, that's right. I mean, who wouldn't file a 45B, huh? Everyone knows about 45B. Anyway, go ahead on in and you have yourself a nice night.
See ya. How kind of him. Let's take this knife. Now, Cain spurns Lilith. Cain cursed by God. Cain meets Lilith. Cain slays Abel. Now, to remember these in the right order. So, slays Abel. Now did he meet Lilith or get cursed first? Like cursed first. Then meet Lilith. And then spurn her. Oh boy. This thing hits very hard. Ah, I look like you now. What are you gonna do about it? I've got a knife. I'll chop you up. I'm gonna use everything. There we go. Just barely. That blood shield uses an awful lot of blood. Does it turn itself off, or am I going to have to turn it off? Who knows? Oh, do I steal the cash box? just save. Let's see the humanity loss versus the money. 250. I mean, I've still got 8. 8's fine for now. I really need to turn this blood shield. No, the opposite of that. Pretty sure I just look like a monster right now. Yes, I do. How the hell do I turn off blood shield? Oh, F8 will do it? Ha! Alright, there we go. Thank you, Internet. Alright. Things are looking good. Good, back out on the streets. Let's go in the alleys and drink some blood. No one out here to take a piss. I don't think anyone can see this. We'll know in a second. Yeah, we're good. Just subtle enough. Too many bobos. That's not going to work at all. Could perhaps attempt to persuade someone in the club. Let's see. No, I definitely need blood salvo before I go messing around with a lot of other stuff. I was thinking about getting some more seduction so that I can trick people. So subterfuge is just for seduction. Appearance is just for seduction. Again, there's no reason that this should cost the same as this. More than this, actually. That's insane. Slightly less of these should still go. These have no reason to cost as much as this. Error. I am going to write to Wesp about fixing that in his mods. I'm not going to do that. I'm lazy. Ugh, Do I have enough blood? No. Never enough blood. Excuse me.
Hi.
Aren't you an actress? Oh, what's her name? You're still there. This is the part where I usually wake up. I have something I want to tell you. Come closer. Thank you, madam. Jeanette's gonna be so happy that I cut up those paintings for her.
You.
Oh, hi, Therese.
What were you thinking?
The
museum. That was my event! Did you think I wouldn't find out?
But...
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I didn't do it, I swear.
Jeanette claimed you did it for her, but let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yeah, I have the item from the Ocean House, too.
Excellent! I'll take that. However, there's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
And how do I do that?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
I'll go. Then the feud is off?
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
I'll do. Read your email earlier. Quite nice. Spicy stuff. Alright, we're gonna go meet with Jeanette at the diner. It's the diner. Yes, that's not suspicious. Come on, just let me hit you. Damn it. Got a little green there. Could have easily won that. I was so hungry. You know how it goes. Just let me eat you. Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her designs, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
All right. This might be ill-advised, but a little blood would be nice right now. Forget about what you saw. Perfect. Actually, that worked out really well.
Hey there! Need a date? Hold on. Hopefully this will stay. Don't really know which patch I'm currently. Just in case I make a hard save, and then if the patch is wrong, then I will switch. Up the stats on my so in an earlier patch, it required a higher seduction. Oh, hello, trees.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Why are you both fighting?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore! Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead!
Both of you, stop.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up! Just shut up!
Stop it right now, both of you.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
If you both want to continue to exist, you're going to have to live with each other.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Both of you have been working against the other. Together, you'd be a power.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
That's all in the past. Forget about it.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
No matter what happened, you two need each other to move on.
Why? How will this time be any different?
Think of how powerful you could be if both of you worked together.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed, face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
Therese, let Jeanette have more responsibility.
More responsibility? So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
Jeanette, stop sabotaging your sister's plans.
But I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
If you call a truce and run this place equally, there's no need to kill each other.
If she would stop treating me like a child, if she would start behaving like a rational adult.
You both must have gotten along at one time.
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us.
He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were
Happier times. Before we grew apart.
You don't really want to kill each other, do you?
I never did.
No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue?
I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use.
That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way.
We know who our enemies are. I agree.
Give me the gun, Therese.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue.
Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince.
And keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Oh, Malkavians, aren't they a joy? And hooray, we managed to save them both. Aren't we good? Let's go check in with old Bertram. Brother Salvage. I remember that place being used, but I don't remember how it started. Bertram. Oh, nice gas station. Lovely gas station. Hello, Mr. Tongue.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, huh?
You knew I was looking for you.
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted.
Are you Bertram Tongue?
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
You do?
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
That's great. So you know I survived.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I need to get to that warehouse for Mercurio.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
Just humans?
As far as I can tell. The humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
They know they're working for vampires?
Yeah. The Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the Masquerade.
Can you get me in there without being detected?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
I was born ready. Let's go. Node graph out of date. Rebuilding. AI disabled. What the hell? This is dangerous. Does my blood strike any better now? Do I have enough experience? Not yet. Damn it, almost. Almost. What's going on up here? Oh, it's a crack house. How nice. Oh, I could have insta-killed him, but this works too. Sanguinating them is also a viable option. Humans that would want to join the spot. How positively pathetic. Is there another person in here? Or was I simply hallucinating? I was hallucinating. There was no one in there. Good. We're doing well so far. This character is not built at all for stealth, but things seem to be working out. The first couple of people, anyway. Some graffiti over there. There's no hole in the fence. There is a hobo. Oh, hobo, I hope you don't blow it for me. I haven't been spotted yet, but I did notice a hole. Seems these crackheads have tunnels. How very. Wait, is this guy a hobo, or is he a Sabbat wannabe? I'd use humanity for this. No, I guess not. Alright. He was a Sabbat wannabe.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Marcus is all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe he heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. And someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Right? Doesn't look like an actual way up. Is there an actual way up? Okay, it just sort of ends there. Does this count as a ladder? No. What am I supposed to do against them? Let me double check Dominate real quick. It feels like there's supposed to be a way to get over or past them without being noticed. However, I don't know if that's necessarily true. It's been a while since I've had to think about this mission. This may not be the move. This is probably not the move. Oh, nope, it's the move. Alright. What does he do? Just keeps walking and then immediately comes back. Right? It's weird, I don't remember very much about how to do this right. This seems promising. Lockpicking is below 4. Is that true? Lockpicking, security, and dexterity. I really want to get this thaumaturgy thing, but I will be using lockpicking a lot in this game. Lockpicking and hacking are never a bad investment.
Yo, Marcus, you're getting all crazy on people tonight, right? What the fuck? Something going down tonight. He knows something we don't.
I know you best keep your voice down, Holmes. Marcus don't play that shit.
What shit? I'm just asking a question.
That's the shit he don't play.
Look, both of you just shut up and play your fucking cards. Where the hell's Junior?
He's inside, watching the steps. Guess Marcus kinda scared of him, you know?
Shit, I guess Junior's smarter than he looks.
Junior's inside watching the steps. These steps? Yes, indeed. Wow, he's really watching those steps, isn't he? This may or may not work. is this the building where I'm supposed to do the thing? No, it's not. Sure, I'll take some shotgun ammunition. Never hurt to have more. Alright, so I killed that guy. I think I avoided detection. It's very wonky, so it's hard to tell. Dominate is extremely good for sneaking. Oh. No, I didn't get away with it. It would seem that these fools are on high alert. If I click this, is it going to shoot? I was going to try. I'll be honest, as much as I like the shotgun, I just don't think it's very viable. With my build. I'm a bit annoyed by that. That one guy saying "Phew" instead of freeze was enough to set off all of these guards.
I lost him.
That door's a bit obvious. How about back here? Curious. Yes, I am a predator. How did you know?
Once they come pick up the stash, they promise they make us just like them. You know what that means? That means we never die, we get super strong.
Hey, we can man. Freeze, mother!
Well, this didn't go as well as the other one did, but these things happen. Your friends aren't saving you. Nice, nice. Then our blood battery will be you. Marcus? Good, thank you. Absolutely delicious. Wait, this door's locked. I'm always suspicious of locked doors. Oh, not what I wanted. Delicious. Sneaking's out the door, so let's just not worry about that. 38 on the floor. That's where I'm going to be planting the bomb. Oh boy. Yes. Yes. I will feast upon all of you. Not a fan of that. I think I'm going to go back the way I came before. I hope that's good enough. No, it's not. Now can I go through the door? Yes.
Hey, where you going, man?
I'm so weak at this. Alright. Use. 20 seconds. Yay! A furry.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
Interesting. Just a moment. I'm going to grab a drink before this conversation. I'll be back momentarily. Right. Sorry, Beckett. Yes, the warehouse, my handiwork. Oh, yeah, that was me.
Hopefully no Sabbat saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic.
Who are you, and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
I met some kindred on the local beach that didn't seem like kindred.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
I saw a ghost at a local hotel.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
Did you know that the Santa Monica Baron has a split personality?
She's undoubtedly Malkavian. Or should I say, they are undoubtedly Malkavian.
Other than that, I really haven't seen anything extraordinary.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Night, Beckett. What a gentleman. A kindly gangrel. See, they're not all rough wolf people.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Thanks. Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
I spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Bertram, I have some serious questions for you.
What do you need?
What was the deal with you and Therese Foreman?
That was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing.
Did you know Jeanette and Therese were the same person?
I had my suspicions. What an interesting specimen. But a pain in my dead ass for sure.
Sounded a lot more vicious than a pain in your ass.
Of course it did. As if vampires and women both weren't insecure enough. Get them together in one Malkavian body, and look what happens.
Talk about your drama queens.
Yeah, no kidding. Now that the Camarillas moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less.
You don't want the job?
I wouldn't want to be the Prince of Terre Haute. I leave that headache to the Ventru. Besides, there's only like 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica. Some kingdom.
That is funny. I wanted to ask you about something.
Like what?
I wanted to know about someone.
Sure.
What do you think of Prince LaCroix?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yeah? What about the guy that decapitated my sire?
He's LaCroix's Iron Fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together. Sure.
What about Nines Rodriguez?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day because of him.
I see what you're saying. I wanted to ask you about the clans.
Sure.
Bruja?
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like, that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt.
Another clan?
Sure.
Gangrel.
Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to. Sure.
Malkavians.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
This is like the vampire opinion section of every clan part of the books. I like it.
Sure.
Nosferatu.
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
Lucky you.
The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night.
Are the Nosferatu part of the Camarilla?
I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla.
Do you like them?
The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or, don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us. Sure.
Toreador?
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos. Sure.
Fair enough. How about the perfection known as Tremere?
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them.
I could be sassy, but I think better to hide your clan if possible.
Sure.
Venture.
Well, they get a bad rap if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat.
Sects?
Yeah.
Anarchs.
The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that? Yeah.
And the Camarilla?
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, thin bloods blowing the Masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
What's a caitiff? No, what do you mean thin bloods?
Theory goes that the farther down the bloodline you are from Cain, the weaker the blood is. So if you're, say, 5th generation, the blood is strong. If you're 15th generation, you barely qualify as a vampire. A thin blood.
Sounds like the bottom of the barrel.
It is a sad state. They're weak. Their power's watered down. Most of them are caitiff, and there seems to be more and more of them. Many kindred think it's a sign of Gehenna.
Gehenna.
Gehenna, the day we all die. When our sleeping forefathers rise and bring about the end of the world, many believe we are living in the final nights.
Who is Cain?
Cain, the biblical brother killer, father of all vampires.
You mentioned hunters before. Who are they?
Hunters. Humans who hunt vampires. Most are half-cocked yokels, who also say they've been abducted by UFOs. The real hunters are trained by secret societies, holy orders of the church that have existed since the Middle Ages. Fear them. Like what?
If you can question a Nosferatu for information, you absolutely should.
Sure, fledgling. It's war out there, after all. You should know all you can about the different sides.
You didn't tell me yet about the Sabbat.
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense.
Yep.
They couldn't care less about the Masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
It's like edgelords running a society doesn't work. See ya. So nice to meet you, Bertram. You are a good man. Oh, wait. I'm gonna ask you about those murders.
What do you need?
Heard anything about the serial killer?
Those murders are definitely the work of kindred. Probably some caitiff getting revenge on everyone who made fun of him in high school. Once the sheriff tracks this guy down, they're gonna make one hell of an example of him.
Well, I'm sure he's gonna say the same thing.
He's LaCroix's Iron Fist.
Yes, I'm out of
You
here.
better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about this victory.
There's that taxi. Ooh, I could really use some blood, though. Maybe there's a hobo down here that I can suck off. That's a vampire slaying, of course, for drink blood. No? Or unfortunates. Strange that it seems oddly quiet. Oh. Oh. That's interesting.
Crime scene. Gonna have to ask you to step back, please.
What's going on here?
Some lunatic broke into the gallery and slashed up the paintings. Everyone's a critic these days, huh?
I just hope they catch the person who did this. Bye now. Cop hanging out hobos, prostitute. Just hoping for a bite to eat. I'll check in with Mercurio before I go see the prince. I'm sure he's got something to say to me. Hopefully. Oh, he's gone. Oh my, Mercurio. Better check my email before I go off. And my regular mail, nothing. Shame more people don't owe me money. Yes, yes, yes. 6 emails, 2 are unread. 5. A favor. From LaCroix. It has come to our attention that a sample of werewolf blood has made it onto the hands of local tabloid. I can't read. And that they have sent it on to the clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with, most painfully I can assure you, but for obvious reasons we can't have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. You will be compensated accordingly. And from a friend. The White King moves to protect his pawn. Alright. Suppose I can go and get a sample of werewolf blood from this blood clinic. Fix that issue. Uphold the masquerade. Let's check over here. Damn it, how come no one's over here? I need blood, damn it, and I don't want to use a blood pack. Someone come smoke or pee.
It's a mesmerizing liquid, isn't it? The color, the bouquet, the form. When I was a kid, I used to wait for the snap of the rat trap. It would trickle out of the animal's face and ooze just far enough to coagulate around the cheese. A poetic death.
Yeah, just sell me some blood. I actually don't want to deal with this. I actually don't remember this quest. It's not the freezers, is it? Yeah, nothing here. Morgue. Nothing. What's going on at this computer? Cadavers. Cowbell. Abobo G. Wounds suggest a subject was beaten to death with a baseball bat. Jane Doe. Subject apparently died of indeterminate causes. Note, subject's body contained only 1 pint of blood. Foul play suspected. That's not good. 4D. Severely beaten to death. Something about the way this one looked made me want to lock it in the freezer. It's 5B. And Perry D. Subject apparently choked to death on ham and or cheese. Okay. This is strangely annoying.
Mr. Bethune, tell the operator. Dr. Bethune, tell the operator.
And I should have probably checked the freezers before heading down here. Oh, this just goes to those stairs. Okay, that's the back end of the clinic. Just a morgue and that morgue computer. Alright. Look, where are you bastards keeping a sample of werewolf blood? No? Hello, werewolf blood sample. Alright. It's not here. It must be in the actual hospital. Right? Because it's not in any of these. Checked every reasonable place. Now it's time to go to the unreasonable places.
Mr. Bethune, tell the operator. Dr. Bethune, tell the operator.
Ooh, Malcolm's office key was right here. Shame I broke in without it. Malcolm, you don't have the werewolf blood, I assume. It's not there. We're gonna check upstairs. There's a cop there. We're gonna quick save, and then we're gonna check him.
This area is for hospital staff only.
Okay. This is a masquerade violation. Wait, do I lose humanity? Oh, yes, I do. Whoops. Issue. Not doing that. Why would it say that it's in the... blood bank when it's not? Well, I guess this still counts as a blood bank, sort of. Need to disable a camera, it looks like. This appears to be a break room. That appears to be a
Dr.
storage.
Butler's dial the operator. Dr. Butler's dial the operator.
CS door.
Dr. Sod, dial the operator, please. Dr. Sod, dial the operator.
Yes, unlock that. I'd love to get in there. CS cabinet. Page.
Dr. Sod,
What a
dial the
sap.
operator, please. Dr. Sod,
Unlock
dial
that
the
cabinet. Alright, so the camera turns on. Is that right? I don't know if this is right.
This area is for hospital staff only.
Okay.
Did you hear me? This is a restricted area. Now leave, or I will use force.
Okay, sorry. Camera. Alright. Camera 1. Camera 2. I think I need controlled substances. Wait.
That's it. This is your last warning.
Oh, stop it. Does it count as a humanity loss? It does! I don't want that. Maybe I'm just too picky. Oswald, let's see. There's his spirit. Please leave, sir. Sir, just stop. I won't kill you this time.
Breathe!
Oh. How annoying. Alright, that could have been handled better. Cop still after me? No idea. Probably. Yes, I'm not extremely stealthy, but I do what I can. Okay. Excellent. I hope that's good enough. Do I have to come back and check? Mail and email? Double rewards. $150 for that. Excellent. 6. Nicely done. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't already done so. Good. Now we can go downtown. I feel like we've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. I would love to have some more blood first, but yeah. We'll see. Hobo, yes! No, go farther down. Damn it. This room's open. Hello, man.
Maya
watch.
This might be an issue. We'll see. But I think we've done okay. Now we're just on our way over to old downtown LA.
Lovely evening.
Lovely evening indeed. Thank you. Still haven't gone to Foxy Boxes or that weird computer store in the alleyway. Or the smoke shop. It's got a real looking door handle. Hello.
Where to?
Drive. I'll tell you when the mood hits me. Downtown, where the vampires all live. Downtown.
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
Thanks for the help.
Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
I remember you from court.
Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I'll do that.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Beautiful. Oh, downtown's awesome. Look at that tower. Look at all these towers. Very nice. We finally made it. Well, that's a good place to stop today. My throat is starting to hurt like hell thanks to the smoke. Hopefully tomorrow we can get some more time in and be able to get through downtown. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Good evening.